Of the Alibaba Group and one of the richest men in China, Jack Ma, has now been summoned by an Indian district court in a case related to fake news and censorship. In a court filing dated the 20th of July, Pushpendra Singh Parmar, a former employee of Alibaba Group's UC Web, has alleged that the company was censoring content and news that did not favor China and its communist government. The district court in the Indian state of Haryana's Gurugram city, which is hearing the case, has issued summons to Jack Ma and has also mandated the presence of a dozen other individuals who hold senior positions within the company. Judge Sonia Shokhan has also sought written responses from the company and its leadership, which manages the application UC Browser and UC Web. The former employee who has leveled these allegations against Jack Ma and his company has alleged that he was fired wrongfully after he had objected to the company's involvement in censoring content and promoting fake news on its web applications. Alibaba India, in a statement, claimed that it's committed to the Indian market and the welfare of local employees. The statement also added that the Alibaba Group was in complete adherence with Indian laws. This court case is a new hiccup for the Alibaba Group in India. It comes just weeks after clashes along the line of actual control and the eventual move of the Modi government in India to ban Alibaba's UC News, UC Browser and 59 other Chinese applications, citing security concerns. India has sought answers from all the banned companies, particularly from UC Browser and UC News, which had a record of being downloaded at least 689 million times and nearly 80 million times in India. We're now being joined by Atul Ahlawat, who is the advocate for the petitioner against Jack Ma. Thank you so much for being with us here on WION World is One. Talk to us. What are these charges? What's the reaction of the company so far? Any reaction that you've got from Jack Ma?
So this is a civil suit for wrongful termination, and my client, Mr. Pushpendra Singh Parmar, who was working as an associate director with the defendant number 1 company, UC Web Mobile Private Limited. He is seeking damages and compensation to the tune of rupees 2 crore from the defendants for his wrongful termination. The learned civil judge here at Gurugram District Courts have issued summons to all the defendants, including Mr. Jack Ma, who is the founder and ex-director of the group company, Alibaba Group Holding Company, and the summons are returnable for 29th of July this month. They can either appear through counsel or they can appear in person.
Mr. Ahlawat, but the big question at this point in time is Jack Ma going to appear in court on the 29th of July?
No, till date we have not received any response from either the defendants or Mr. Jack Ma in particular. We are waiting for 29th, which is the next date of hearing. So we are expecting someone to appear, either they appear in person or they appear through counsel. So we are waiting for their response in court.
Mr. Ahlawat, the lawsuit contains some sensitive words like Sino-India war and India-China border. Can you elaborate on what they exactly have a place and how they exactly have a place in the lawsuit?
Yes, our petition contains certain specific allegations wherein there were more than 1,550 words which were content specific, which were used through a computer program. Whenever anybody was trying to type these words used to be highlighted, and the app managers of the company used to get to know about it, that somebody has typed such words, and the content which the app was showing to them used to then go through a filter system. So if you write, for example, Indo-Pak War 1999 Kargil, So they are going to give you those stories which are favorable to the Chinese narrative, Chinese interest, or in fact even Pakistani interest, and which was running against the Indian interest. And it was not content neutral like most of the search engines like Google or other search engines are. So whenever somebody types a particular word or he wants to search for a particular news, he gets content which is there online. But if you type anything on UC Web or UC News, so only those news which were filtered through the computer programs and computer applications which was serving the Chinese narrative was given preference, and only those results were shown to you.
All right, 29th is the next date of hearing, but talk to us in terms of how the case progresses from here on.
Since it's a civil suit, there is a possibility that Mr. Jack Ma and other Chinese nationals who are defendants in the present suit, they do not appear in person, but they appear through their counsel because they are authorized to do so under the law. The case will proceed in a normal manner, irrespective of the reasonable restrictions which have been imposed due to COVID in India. They have to file their written response, which is the written statement, within 30 days, which can be maximum extended to 90 days if they show a reasonable excuse. I expect our application for stay, which we have filed on the 20th of July, to be taken up on the next date of hearing. We are asking for stay so that they do not alienate their assets in the country, because there were reports that they are closing shop in India and they are going to alienate and dispose of all their assets here, which is going to frustrate my client's rights if that is allowed to happen. So we will try to impress upon the court that in the time being, when the matter is being heard, there should be stay against the defendants so that they do not dispose of their assets in India and they do not run away from the country.
All right, before we let you go, I want to ask you about how these Chinese mobile apps pose a threat to India's sovereignty. How do you perceive this in the context of the latest rivalry between India and China?
Although it's a personal action, a civil suit which my client has filed against his ex-employers, but in the context of the latest India-China rivalry, it assumes a significant importance, because the allegations which are contained in this civil suit are very serious, and the allegations are of such nature, if found to be true, are going to assume even greater importance, because it shows us the modus operandi of the Chinese companies in India. And while they're trying to push the narrative of their country, of their National Communist Party there, they are harming the public notion and public interest in our country. There are more than 13 crore followers of UC News and UC Browser in India, as per the own claims of the company. And while the fake news is being run on such a platform, it affects the political narrative and it makes public opinion, or I should say a misinformed public opinion is formed. So yes, it assumes a special importance in the current scenario.
All right.